Jay, were they actually 3 goals better than us, Taunton? In quality, that is?
Look, it sounds silly me standing here saying no because they won 4-1. I thought they're probably better in both boxes than us today. We had large spells of possession, played some good stuff, but without a real purpose, a real end product. Got off to a horrendous start. I think when you've had long journeys like this, like we did, and we've had a few things go wrong this morning, you need to be solid first 20. You need to sort of grind and dig in, and then once you do that, you kind of feel your way into the game. And obviously they went with a slight slope and the wind behind them first half, and you could see an early plan. I think they noticed the team sheet and you could see what they wanted to do, and we've given the best possible start. So then you're up against it. We get ourselves back into the game. At that point, I thought, okay. And I went into even at 2-1, I kind of went in and thought, all right, we can still get back into this. But probably key moments when we were really on top in spells, we never caused enough problems, never made their keeper make enough saves second half, and you could see they sat back. And then again, 2 goals we conceded late on are poor goals, but maybe that's because we're gambling and throwing more people forward. But whatever way you look at it, I don't think we were good enough in both boxes. A bit in the middle, I thought we played some good stuff, but again, you've got to have a real purpose to it. And I think probably 3-4 of the boys weren't at full tilt today.
Obviously we had Johnny ill, so obviously it doesn't particularly help, and obviously Louis Gard was out injured, yeah?
Yeah, both of them really. This morning we kind of left it with Lou Gard last minute and kind of said you've got to be honest, but we felt, the medical team felt that him sitting on a coach for 3 hours with his hip flexor is probably not going to do him any favours, and if he was playing he'd probably be at 60%, so we couldn't chance that, and then we lose him for longer. So I had to make that call, and I think we made the right decision. It's always easy to look at it and go, oh, we lost, we don't have Gardy, but he's a massive miss for us because he's quality, there's no doubt about it. He's one of our more consistent performers this year, but it is what it is. With Johnny, it was he's woke up feeling horrendous this morning and really struggling with his breathing. 7 o'clock this morning we get a call, so it's too late to get someone else, and it was thrown on Kev a little bit. On top of that, Darren, the goalkeeping coach, he's ill also, so he couldn't travel. So even down to the warm-up, we got Jamie Fielding warming Kev up, which isn't ideal, and it's not ideal for Kev, but sometimes these things happen. Seems to be happening a bloody lot this season with us, but it is what it is. Like I just said to the boys there, look, we've just got to move on. You have things happen on places in certain stages of the season, and we just got to dust it down and move on. I said it the other week. I think we seem to get 1 or 2 back, and we lose 2. So that's the case today. But we just got to dust ourselves down. We've got another game to crack on, and that's all we can do. The boys that come in did okay. I thought Joe Tyree was immense today.
Yeah.
I know that sounds silly when he conceded 4 goals, but I actually thought he was excellent for a young lad. These are the type of games actually hard for a young centre half because, let's be honest, they're quite direct. They want to get it up quick, and you've got to stay strong when your headers and your battles, and I thought he did that for large parts. There was some positive. I thought Nathan Wood looked sharp when he came on, had some nice touches.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, he showed some good signs.
And I thought Tariq had quite a steady game.
Tariq had a steady game. Look, it's just one of those. We've conceded at wrong times. If I had Johnny in goal, I know people are going to look at that. I think maybe he could have had effect on a couple of goals. I don't want to take that away from Kev, but we've got to find out for a number 2 keeper is they don't get many minutes. So Kev hasn't played for a long time, and I actually thought he sort of steadied into the game, and then I think he knows he'll probably do better with a couple. But again, if you're looking at the first goal, it was a horrendous mistake. The second goal was far post header. Someone's not stayed with their man. The third, was that the near post? I've lost track, but they were all goals really we could have fallen. And I think if you look at the last 2 games, we haven't been making them mistakes. Today we haven't done that.
Yeah, well, when you look at the Chelsea game, I mean, we were absolutely rock steady, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. And look, Johnny's a big loss. He's got that. You can say, I don't want to kill Kev, but you can see he's nervous and he's thrown in. And would you normally throw him into this? You wouldn't. You'd ease him in Kent Cup games and things like that. But he's been thrown in the deep end today. I mean, literally, he got on the bus and I was sort of like, right, prepare, you're starting. And on top of that, he hasn't got Darren giving him advice and helping him, and so it's difficult for him. But and then again, it then becomes a different back 5. So, but look, we've come here, we've lost the game, we've been on a good run. Again, there was some positives. We played some good stuff at times, but you just said to the boys, you've got to have a purpose to it. You've got to have a real purpose to it. And even you're looking really, the likes of Santa sort of giving us that spark. Ruben, they would maybe just off it today, sort of thing. So it's and that's going to happen with a young squad. You look how young we are. We're young. We're still learning. And I, as much as I can, take the positives from it. It's easy to stand and go, we're seeing 4 goals, how can we look at it? But you've got to take some positives as well and help the boys and move on to Tuesday night.
Of course, which is another big game down at Worthing, of course, with a big crowd, and that won't be easy, I'm sure.
No, good side, Worthing. Obviously, I know a lot about them because they were sort of in the league I was in for a couple of seasons, so I know a lot. Adam's got a good side down. He's had it together for a good few years, and then he's added to it, and they've got some real quality now. Having a good start to the season. So yeah, it'd be a tough game, but it's another sort of longish journey, and we just got to prepare right. Just said to the boys there, let's not feel down. Let's have a good trip home. We don't want to see people sulking on the coach. We're together. The only way you rebound is by being positive, and that's what they'll be on the coach. And we'll prepare them as best we can for Tuesday, and we go again. And again, the supporters. It's a long trip today, and the boys are a little bit gutted in there because they want to put on a performance and sort of win the game for those that make the trip, and we haven't been able to do that. But we appreciate them staying to the end, and hopefully we can put on a performance Tuesday.
Brilliant. Well, thanks a lot for your time, Joe.
Lovely.
Appreciate it.
Cheers,
Thank you.
Jim.
Thanks.
Pleasure. Thank you.